This is Betty number 168 from Archie Comics. And it says archiecomics.com and sold for $2.25 in the US. And Betty says, our princess lived a long time ago, even before cell phones, computers, and MP3 players. Let's see. Maybe in the back. Let's look. Okay, here we go. This is what I wanted to look at. So this is from November 2007, and this title was published 9 times a year by Archie Comic Publications, Inc. Okay, now we'll go back to front. On the inside front cover, there's an ad for Nintendo DS. Chibi Robo Park Patrol. Saving the world one park at a time. And the first story is Betty and Friday Night Fever. For the most part of the year, there's a quiet small town atmosphere that pervades Riverdale. But come the football season and our town really becomes alive on Friday nights, especially near our school. Darn, there isn't a parking space within a mile of the football field. Mr. Brown, I promised to mow your lawn if you let me park in your driveway tonight. Sorry, Dave. Tommy offered to mow my lawn for a whole month for my driveway space. Baton twirling is also a big part of Friday night fun. Last year, Veronica was our star twirler. So everyone was very surprised when the baton slipped out of her hands. Bonk. Of course, we all knew it was an accident except for a suspicious few. Sorry about that, Archiekins. She didn't like him talking to another woman. And who can forget the big hissy fit Ronnie and I had over who should be crowned homecoming queen? You'll never win. It turned out we were both right. This year's crown goes to Nancy Woods. But of course, the highlight of the season was the tremendous ovation the fans gave our team at the conclusion of our very last game. Yeah, yeah. And folks say that the ovation might have been louder if our team had won at least one game last year. At the bottom it says, go blogging with Betty and Veronica at archiecomics.com. You get POW, Zoom, Saturdays on WB for kids. New episodes, Tom and Jerry Tales. New episodes, Legion of Superheroes. Ruh-roh, Gulp. New episodes, Shaggy and Scooby-Doo Get a Clue. New series, Eon Kid. New episodes, Johnny Test. New series, Maggie Nation. New episodes, The Batman. Large and in Charge. New series, World of Quest. New series, The Spectacular Spider-Man. And new series, Will and Do It. Or DeWitt. I don't know. Okay, I'm just going to do this right page first, and then I'll go into the story. The most talked about Archie Comics story is now available in one new graphic novel. Betty and Veronica, Bad Boy Trouble. The world of Archie Comics was rocked by the publication of Betty and Veronica Double Digest number 151, featuring the first installment of Bad Boy Trouble, an epic tale spanning 4 issues that found Riverdale's favorite teens rendered in a realistic style. The news of Archie Comics' flagship characters getting an extreme makeover caused a deafening buzz. From TV news reports, newspaper stories, magazine articles, and internet blogs, everyone weighed in with their opinions on the change. Only $7.49. Now, Bad Boy Trouble from Betty and Veronica, Double Digest number 151 through 154, is available in one 5 by 7 1/4 inch, 102-page full color graphic novel. Whether reading it again or discovering it for the first time, don't miss the most talked about Archie story ever. And there's the order form. Offer expires March 31st, 2008. And here's Betty and Veronica and the problem. Having trouble with your locker, Betty? Let me open it for you. Hey, Adam, if anyone is going to help Betty, it's going to be me. Oh, yeah? Yeah. Stop it. I'll open my own locker, and I'd appreciate it if you two would stop talking, taking every opportunity to butt heads. So how long has this feud over you been going on? Longer than I care to remember. During basketball season, neither one would pass to the other. It was ruining team morale. Finally, Coach Clayton had no choice but to bench them both. As a result, the entire team suffered. I just don't know what I'm going to do with those two. Yes. When did it all start? When Adam first transferred to Riverdale. Like any new student, he was having trouble fitting in, so I tried to help him adjust. Naturally, Archie resented all the attention I was giving him. Alicia, the new girl in our class, is faced with the same situation Adam was. She's also having some difficulty coping with a new environment, and her problem is going to be the solution to your big problem with Archie and Adam. What do you mean? Just watch me. Adam, how'd you like to help a new transfer student? Someone who is faced with the same situation that you faced? ? Alicia, the new girl in class, feels out of it. I think it'd be nice if you showed her how you coped in a similar circumstance. Yeah, I'd be glad to help. Alicia, I'd like you to meet Adam. He too was a new student not long ago, and I know just how you feel. They seem to be clicking. Several days later. So how's the Archie, Betty, Adam triangle coming along? Your suggestion seems to be working. I hear Adam is really caught up in making Alicia feel welcome at school. Betty, leave your books in your locker. What is it? They're having a ballroom dancing classes in the gym right after school. I'd like you to be my partner before you know who asks you. I don't think you have to worry about him anymore. How come? Adam seems to have found a lot in common with the new girl. Both their families were once stationed at the same military base. Ballroom dancing today. Actually, I don't need lessons, but you've been so tied up with Adam, I haven't had many chances to dance with you. So how come Ronnie is dancing with Daryl? Oh, those two have been cozy for weeks now. I never even noticed those two were pairing off, probably because you were focused on Adam. That dweeb must have 2 left feet. He's stepping all over Veronica. Excuse me while I go straighten him out. Hey, sport, let me show you what the tango is all about. Archie, you haven't paid this much attention to me in some time. Well, I hated to see that doofus stepping all over your tootsies. It seems Archie and Adam have finally stopped feuding over you. True. Now I have a new problem. And what's your new problem? Your dumb solution to my old problem. So now Betty doesn't have either one of them fighting over. Mugs, t-shirts, and more. www.cafepress.com/Archie Comics. Find the newest and coolest products only at the brand new Archie Comics Cafe Press store. And here's an Archie subscription offer. Save 35% off the cover price. Oh no, Archie, the rain has ruined our date. What will we do now? Don't worry, Betty. I have a subscription to all our favorite comic books. 5-issue comic book subscriptions for only $7.25. $8 in Canada. Archie and Friends, Betty and Veronica, Betty and Veronica Spectacular, Jughead, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic X, and Veronica. And then a 10-issue comic book subscriptions for only $14.50 or $16 in Canada. And those choices are Archie and Friends, Betty and Veronica, Jughead, Sabrina, Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic X, and Veronica. This offer expires December 31st, 2007. Well, I guess we missed that. Don't miss an issue. Subscribe to the Archie Digest Library. Hurry! 5-issue digest subscription for only $8, $9 in Canada. Archie Digest, Betty and Veronica Digest, Jughead and Friends Digest, Archie Tales from Riverdale Digest. 5-issue double digest subscriptions for only $11.75 or $13.25 in Canada. Archie's Double Digest, Betty and Veronica Double Digest, Jughead's Double Digest, Archie's Pals and Gals Double Digest. Save 35% off the cover price. And there's the order form. And also expired December 31st, 2007. And the next story is Betty and Who Knows Best. Betty, are you snacking on potato chips again? Munch, gulp. Sorry, Mom. And from the wrappers all scattered around your room, it looks like you've been snacking all afternoon. Sweetie, you know better than that. I was hungry. We'll talk later. I've got a PTA meeting to attend. Bye. Mom's right. I shouldn't eat so many snacks between meals. Trouble is, I do feel hungry in the afternoon. Growl. I've got to make other choices on food besides chips, pizza, and cookies, though. Hey, Veronica. She always keeps herself in great shape. I'll go over to her place and see if she has some suggestions for healthy snacks. Hi, Betty. Where are you going? Hi, Jug. I'm headed for Veronica's. I'm hoping she can give me some tips on healthy eating. Shucks, I can give you that. It's healthy to eat regularly. In fact, as often as possible. Eating's good for you. I recommend it highly. I'm not planning on starving, Jug. I just want to make wise choices in the foods I choose. As long as you choose to eat food, it's a wise decision. In fact, I'm off to Pop's now to wisely partake in some delicious food. You're a big help. One thing's for sure. I'd never find out what a healthy diet is from him. Hey, Ron. Sorry to interrupt your workout. No prob. What brings you over? Mom laid down the law. No more unhealthy snacks. I thought you might suggest something better. You came to the right place. I just started the International Diet from Hollywood. It's absolutely fabulous. Pure Alaskan spring water, unprocessed honey from Egypt, fresh fish shipped from Scandinavian waters. It also includes aloe vera juice from South America and blueberries from Hokkaido, Japan. Sounds very healthy. But unfortunately, it's too expensive for me. Pay for the best and you get the best. That may or may not be true, but it still puts it out of my reach. Poor Bettykins. Well, that was a big bust. Now where am I going to get good advice? Mom, you went shopping after our meeting. The PTA meeting was to discuss poor eating habits. This should be an improvement on that stuff you have been eating. Fresh fruits and veggies plus whole grain crackers and low-fat cheese for snacking. I know, I should have known. Mothers know best. And you've learned this so young. Order your next subscription online at www.archiecomics.com. Visit the Archie website for games, quizzes, news, great stuff from the Stuff Shop, and subscriptions. And on the left, there's Archie collector sets. Each collector set contains a full year's worth of comics, special sale price. Oh, wow, it looks like, well, it depends on which title, but like Cheryl Blossom starts at 1998, but Archie starts at 2001. So there are all these different ones. Archie and Friends, Archie's Weird Mysteries, Betty and Veronica, Betty and Veronica Spectacular, Cheryl Blossom, Jughead, Sabrina, Veronica, Archie Digest, Betty and Veronica Digest, Jughead and Friends Digest, Jughead with Archie Digest, Laugh Digest, Tales from Riverdale Digest, Archie's Double Digest, Betty and Veronica Double Digest, Jughead's Double Digest, Pals and Gals Double Digest. And there's the order form. And here is fan art. Age 13 from New York. Age 11 from California. Age 9 from Maryland. Now you can send your artwork by email to fanart@archiecomics.com or by snail mail. Those are cute. Okay, and when you're in need of a friend, indeed, she's always here to help. Dear Betty. So here's where kids wrote in to Betty. Send your letters by email to dearbetty@archiecomics.com or by snail mail. And then a little bit of Sabrina for everyone and a little bit of Salem too. Subscribe today and save 35% off the cover price for Sabrina 10-issue subscription. And then they've got the first 4 manga issues compiled in a graphic novel for $7.49. Classic Sabrina and animated Sabrina DVDs. So the Archie and Friends featuring classic Sabrina, I think I have that, $12.98. And the very best of Sabrina, $19.98. Collector sets are great ways to catch up on past issues. Sabrina collector sets. And there's the order form. And on this page here, we've got Archie Comics Shop. Go to archiecomics.com and click on Shop here for hats, shirts, mugs, and other cool stuff. Hey, pals and gals, check out all the cool stuff at the brand new Archie Comics Shop. T-shirts, mugs, hats, clocks, buttons, and so much more. There's a Betty shirt, an Archie hat. Oh, Jughead's got a teddy bear with a Betty shirt on. Oh, that stuff's really cool. I wish I had it. I don't have any of that. Or to order subscriptions, collector sets, graphic novels, etc., go to http://stuffshop.archiecomics.com. And the next story is Betty drawing on experience. As I stood before the dark, forbidding mansion, silhouetted by the threatening sky, and I considered my eerie host for the evening, I wondered how I managed to come out of this horrible predicament alive. Or not. Bonk. She throws away her paper in the trash can. Sigh, that was really trite, hackneyed, and old. Surely I can come up with something better. Or not. Plop. Doggone, I really wanted to enter this teen horror story contest, but I'm just not inspired. Anything wrong, sis? It's this contest. I can't come up with something original. There's an old saying that's supposed to help budding writers. Write what you know. How's that apply to horror? I live the most sunny, happy, and fuzzy bunny life imaginable. Sorry, sis, I haven't got any other ideas. There's always how Veronica horrified me by stealing my date with Archie for the last formal dance. Nah. But somehow, I don't think that rates high on the fright factor. Wait a minute. My old dream journal might have some old nightmares I could use. Huh? What was that? The old tiki keychain I found as a child. I forgot about it. Wow, it brings back all sorts of memories. Where are we going? Why are we going this way, little Archie? It's a shortcut. We'll get home quicker this way. But isn't Larkspur Lane supposed to be haunted? And it's getting darker. You don't believe in ghosts, do ya? I know I shouldn't. Then come on. Let's hurry. I hate walking past that creepy, rotten old Biddle mansion. Nobody lives there. We'll be all right. If that's true, then why is that light on? It's only the sun shining through the empty lower windows. It's shining on something on the road. Looks like an old keychain. Ooh, it's weird. It's just a Hawaiian tiki. Someone probably just dropped it. Grrr. Yikes, a monster. Nope, worse. It's Old Man Noah's dog. He may be chained, but he's not very friendly. Run. I am. Ruff. Stop, Betty. We're at the corner of Elm and Larkspur. We should be okay now. Pant, puff. Really? Oh, wow, it all comes back to me now. Of course, everything has a rational explanation, but not to a scared little kid. That's it. I'll write about this, and then I'll write about what I imagine happened, not what really did. The twisted visage of the grotesque tiki keychain gave only a small hint of horror contained in the abandoned old house on that lonely lane. Taka taka taka. Later, Betty, how'd you get your story so eerily creepy? I just took your advice. I wrote what I knew. And here's the advertisement. Slow go on the Yogos. Berry banana flavor. Kellogg's Yogos Bits. Fruit flavored snacks. The fruity creamy taste you love so much you hate when it's gone. And on the back cover, bring your battle to Wii. Pokemon Battle Revolution. For the first time ever, flex the power of your Pokedex on Wii from Nintendo in Pokemon Battle Revolution. Import your favorite Pokemon from Pokemon Diamond and Pokemon Pearl and battle your friends using your Nintendo DS as a controller. Put your Pokemon to the ultimate test at home or take your foes around the globe with Nintendo Wi-Fi connection. Battling has never looked better or been bigger than Pokemon Battle Revolution. And that's Betty number 168. Thanks for watching.